Let us, Anne Chamberlain, Henk Stam and I present to you the European Academy of Rehabilitation Medicine.
The origins of physical medicine and rehabilitation are antique. Heat, cold, water and exercise were all used in ancient times. However, it's undeniable that advances were often related to the needs of those disabled by war, and considerable changes took place in both World War I and World War II. Better management of amputees occurred in the first, with an increasing understanding that people needed to be prepared for work. Spinal cord injury rehabilitation was started in the UK by Gutman in 1942, and André Bardot visited Stoke Mandeville when he moved from Algeria to set up rehabilitation in Marseille in the 1950s.
With André Bardot, we can say that the Academy has been a wonder child. In 1968, René Wagmacher and Francisco Barnosel, while preparing the 5th Congress of the International Federation of Physical and Rehabilitation Medicine, observed that the European physicians representing their respective countries were changing too frequently to allow proposed developments to be fully explored when coordinated and adequately followed up. In addition, the philosophical and humanitarian dimensions of a medical specialty which was dedicated to disabled people were felt not to be sufficiently taken into account, and the scientific development of the specialty also needed to be encouraged. So, a little band of specialists in PRM were pioneers in forming the Academy. Other members were quickly co-opted, and so the Academy was officially founded in 1969 under the name Académie Européenne de Médecine de Réadaptation in French language. Its statutes have been deposited in Geneva. A logo was created with a Latin motto which can be translated as "Man is both source and the goal of the society." The Academy is composed of at most 50 members. It would be regularly in various European cities, first yearly and then twice a year. Meetings are always organized by an academician. They last for 2 days with a work program in committees, then in the General Assembly led, being elected president. There have been 13 presidents since the foundation of the Academy. Meetings are always warm and friendly, and in this atmosphere, academicians can work to good effect in this best spirit of cooperation, seeking not only to defend the philosophy of the core of rehabilitation, but to advance important ideas and to share a common European cultural environment. An Academy meeting represents an exceptional opportunity to friendly discussion and discoveries. Anne Chamberlain will now present the male action of the Academy.
The aims of the Academy have remained the same. These are to improve all areas of rehabilitation for the benefit of those who need it, to promote education and research across Europe, to act as a reference point in scientific, educational and research matters, and to engage in moral and ethical debate. The Academy consists of senior PMR doctors distinguished in their clinical, scientific and humanitarian contribution to the specialty. It is completely independent. It has 3 commissions: The Candidature Commission considers prospective candidates. The Foresight Commission has debated and produced articles on the growth of academic capacity in the specialty, the strengthening of rehabilitation in the health systems of Europe, the appropriateness of various research methodologies. The Prize Commission. The specialties practice is enriched by the original work submitted to the Prize Commission. Prizes have been awarded yearly since 1984, with generous funding from the Swiss Paraplegic Association, then the Swedish Foundation for Rehabilitation Information, and latterly by the Academy itself. Details are on its website. The winner's work is presented at a European Congress, summarised in the Journal of Rehabilitation Medicine. Publications. Academy monographs were masterminded by Alex Chantrain and were of considerable importance in disseminating new and best practice. Notable amongst them were those on brain plasticity and vocational rehabilitation. White books and their precursor. There were few definitive European texts explaining to those outside the specialty what we do until, in 1982, the Academy published the book edited by André Bardot entitled Médecine de rééducation et réadaptation. In 1989, the first white book was published, like subsequent ones, with the other related European specialties. It emphasized that the medical model has to be extended to the rehabilitation model. The second white book was published in 2007. It was person-centered, emphasized teamwork, discussed the use of rehabilitation from intensive care to community, and statements were backed by references. The third white book of 2018 had contributions from the whole of Europe. It stated that rehabilitation is one of the 5 health strategies and of major importance in a time of rising expectations, increasing aging, and multiple pathologies. Academy's missions work, informed by the discussions of the Academy, extend into many areas. The dilemma game explores in an interesting way the dilemmas of the ethics of practice. Courses such as that of Marseille have been influential in raising standards of practice.
My name is Henk Stam, and I'm the current president of the European Academy of Rehabilitation Medicine. It is a privilege to present to you a vision on the future of the European Academy. The European Academy historically is an independent small organization, and many people are not aware of who we are and what we do. With this video, we want to inform you about our plans for the future in order to improve our visibility. Actually, the European Academy wants to be seen as a think tank, an independent and non-profit foundation, performing research and advocacy concerning rehabilitation-related topics such as healthcare strategy, health economics, education and emerging technology, but also culture, human rights, access to healthcare and end-of-life issues. How do we improve our visibility in the future? First of all, we will organize special European Academy sessions during national and international meetings. Academy members will give lectures on different topics. Secondly, we will publish the results of our research and debates in international journals, including our official journal, the Journal of Rehabilitation Medicine. During our biannual meetings, we will schedule sessions open for non-members. For these open sessions, we will invite speakers from the Academy, but also keynote speakers from outside. Thirdly, we will update our website and create a Facebook page in order to inform you about our activities. Recently, an Academy fellowship has been established. The fellow is a young researcher or clinician working with 1 or 2 academicians on a specific topic. The first fellow, Dr. Skempes, produced a paper on the development of a policy action plan for rehabilitation in Europe. The second fellow, Dr. Ostetoen, will work on a survey on end-of-life decisions in Europe. We plan to have new fellows in the future. The Academy had its 50th anniversary in 2019. We are absolutely confident that we will be successful and relevant in the coming years. Of course, are we open for your suggestions in order to face the challenges in the future.